Yo, what is good? You already know what it is, man. It's your boy Tev back at it again with yet another video. How y'all doing today? I know I've been gone for a really long time, a little bit over a year since I've been back over here on the channel, you know what I'm saying? But for good reason, you know what I'm saying? We back in full effect though, you know what I'm saying? But last year I had my son, so really wanted to take that time, really spend that first year time with my son, you get what I'm saying? So we back at it once again. It wasn't nothing too crazy. I know a lot of people were sitting there trying to check up on me and stuff like that. I really do appreciate everybody that reached out and was saying what's up to me. Still sitting here, you know, asking how I was and stuff like that. But we all good over here on this side. What we're about to get into today is going to be Future Wave and Pro Dillinger's Dirt Wave Volume 3. Highly anticipated, especially with those singles that were coming out like Scarface. Project literally just came out yesterday. Today's the next day, so it really gave me a lot of time to, you know, sit here with the project a lot more. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the actual reaction review, brother. Let's go. Dirt Wave Volume 3. Go ahead and get started off with the artwork itself, man. It's straight fire. It's basically giving me that Akira vibe, really heavy, you know what I'm saying? The Dirt Wave series just seems to keep leveling up every single time with the artwork. And this is no different, you know what I'm saying? The artwork itself is bold, it's futuristic, and it has that anime, cyberpunk, chaos type feel to it with the red and the black palettes. It feels like you basically pause in a scene from some gritty sci-fi flick. But overall, I'm really feeling the artwork on here. It definitely sets the tone for the album. First track that we have on here that we're gonna cover is Follow the Money. Really dope track. This one here kicks off things with the drumless electrifying soul samples. Now, you know, some people might think that the no drums is basically the weak point of it all. But nah, to me, it really does feel cinematic. That silence in the beginning really builds up the anticipation and the tension. And of course, you guys already know how Pro Dillinger is, you know what I'm saying? His lyricism where he's basically rapping about a lot of trust issues, haters, you know, that grimy reality that he actually moves in. And it really does set the tone for the rest of the album. Even though once you get to the other tracks, it kind of spins you for a loop. One of my favorite lines that he said on here is, if you don't do the most to eat, then you ain't starving enough. But put the battery in my back, you know what I'm saying? The nigga charging it up.
Work landed, grab the bag like I'm bombing a butt. I hit your bitch, she said it's like I put my arm in the guts. If you don't do the most to eat, then you ain't starving enough. Put the battery in my back, you niggas charging it up. Pro.
If you don't do the most to eat, you ain't starving enough. If you're sitting there comfortable in your comfortability zone and stuff like that, bro, like, you ain't starving enough, you know what I'm saying? Like, you really don't want it. So I'm a really motivational person, so lines like that really stick out to me personally. But really dope track to start the album off. Next track is a grimy one, you know what I'm saying? King, really dope instrumental on here. Basically comes with that luxurious hardcore boom bap beat, heavy kicks, keys, even the choir vocals that are in the background sound amazing. The production here feels rich, almost cinematic once again. And we have Big Trip and Snotty sliding on this track with some gritty lyrics about surviving in the streets. My only complaint about this track is Pro Dillinger's not on it, bruh. Okay. Snotty going crazy on this.
Gotta crash the dough. We flipping lyrics, let you hear it, then I grab some more. Shit that I'm writing must be exciting. I recite.
Keys is crazy, bro. Dang, no pro verse on there, man. Definitely needed that on that shit. You know what I'm saying? The beat was fire as hell. Like, bro, where are we at? You know what I'm saying? The beat was so hard hitting the whole time. I'm just waiting for Pro to get on the track, you know what I'm saying? And he just never showed up. That's the only disappointment that I have on here, you know what I'm saying? Then we got track 3, Never Going Broke. This one is really meditative, especially for me when it comes to the lyricism and the instrumental on here. The beat got that crisp vocal loop, vibrant kicks, even some subtle woodwind tucked in there, especially in the background, you know what I'm saying? You can kind of hear it. Dillinger keeps this one really raw and sharp, honest bars about hustle, ambition, and resilience. Nothing extra, but it's just real, you know what I'm saying?
Couple dollars, but I'm trying to see more. Same nigga when the beats on and when the beats off. Bossed up in niggas' faces. I ain't sneak off. I started cooking in my basement and take a week off. Death threats, but I simply don't believe y'all. Shooting nigga, everything foul, but this ain't b-ball. I'm locked in with everyone I love. I don't need you, bro. I'm dead and nigga never going broke. I can take you everywhere you never wanna go. Take my secrets to the grave, nobody never gonna know. I got money with the cracks, but I was better with the coke. Get this paper till I'm dead and nigga never going broke.
Next track we got is track 4, Church Street. This is one of the singles that was dropped earlier this month, and I feel like here is where we get really reflective with Pro Dillinger's lyricism on here. The beat overall is really warm, almost atmospheric, with the xylophones floating over the drums.
King Von. Banging on my chest like I'm King Kong. This catalog dope. This is music you can lean on. Dead shot. I don't need the beam on. Fuck your whole gang. Put your team on. Dirty hair, man. I got
dead shot. I don't need the beam on. Come on, bro.
Clean one.
Crazy on
this. Money on my head. Get a refund. Giving out grades. Get a free one and sleep, son. Peace done.
Free money on my head. You might as well get a refund.
I bring it back. I'm a wrist whipper. You want it? Come get with us. We shooters and wig splitters.
The next thing that vocal sample going and then the xylophone.
You niggas is chicken dinners. The devil want curse. Snakes in the grass and the water getting murdered.
Dillinger basically painting that picture of the freedoms of what he used to do on Church Street. I'm not sure if that's an actual real street or not, but I'm pretty sure homie will let me know, you know what I'm saying, or somebody in the comments. But also the constant dangers that followed him around, you know, talks about shooters, failed hits on his life, the vulnerabilities, and all the grit that's basically around him in his environment. Once again, really dope, and I really love the beat on here. Future Wave definitely went off. And this is where we get into one of the biggest bangers of the year, bro. I had this song on repeat. I was playing this song everywhere I was driving, walking, everywhere I was going, I was sitting there playing this. Track 5, we got Scarface, and this is a face scruncher, you know what I'm saying? This song right here never gets old for me, bro. This shit fire as hell. I put some money on your head.
My youngest wanna crash, I push my scummies to the edge. Like a couple shots and leave your blood clot for dead. Dressed in all black, but my favorite color red. Shot your homie once and I shoot at him again. I got enough enemies, I don't need friends. The hammer twist niggas up, I don't need dreads.
And Future Wave went crazy on this instrumental over here with the hardcore boom bap drums, woodwinds, and the strings going on in the background trying to suppress those hardcore drums. Crazy, you know what I'm saying? The beat basically feels like a whole crazy fucking mob flick, in my personal opinion, you know what I'm saying? Dillinger's lyricism basically going back to that paranoia mode, resilience mode, survival mode. It shifts the album right back into that present day grind feel, you know what I'm saying? After the previous track was mainly talking about Church Street and the things that he used to be able to do and how he used to be able to move, you know what I'm saying? It was a really dope transition, I think, in the album. Track 6, crazy. Once again, man, Road to Riches. Definitely one of my favorite tracks on here. Starts off with a more stripped back beat for Pro Dillinger, and then as he continues to rap on with his sharp lyricism, that hard hitting drums just drop straight in, you know what I'm saying? This one is definitely feeling a lot more militant, like you're marching, you know what I'm saying? Like you're marching into battle. The beat's sharp, almost strategic, and Dillinger rides it perfectly, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? He talks about staying quiet, fallen soldiers, and the struggle to move forward. I feel like the way that the drums drop out and come back as the lyricism goes on is fucking genius, you know what I'm saying? Favorite line on here was basically in the beginning of the track where Dillinger's like, the landlord, your favorite MCs, I bet I housed them.
You're talking too much, I need you to bring it down some. My bitch stuck, she never met a nigga that's about some. Dirt Lord, the gangsters flock, I bring them out some. The landlord, your favorite MCs, I bet I house them. Don't get your body all baked up because you're murdered. Holes in your clothes from bullets
the
you couldn't
landlord
out.
house of the MCs. What do you say? The landlord of favorite MCs. I bet I house them.
Get your body all banged up because your mouth run. Holes in your clothes from bullets you couldn't outrun. The best way I roll forever, I won't be outdone. Talking in codes on the phone, building with thousands. Couple dead friends, I had to move on without them. I've been touching money forever, you never count. I'm on the road.
This shit is savage right here, bro.
I'm a man, I move with honor, I need all the respect. So when you talking to a nigga, you need autocorrect. I'm running the play in the audible set.
You talking
I'm
to
giving
him,
these
you
rappers
definitely need some autocorrect, bro.
leave your heart on the steps.
Watch your mouth.
Big dog barking in your
The landlord, your favorite MCs. I bet I housed them. I had to rewind that shit hella times, bro. I ain't gonna lie. And then we get into track 7, Fentanyl. This is, I would say, my least favorite track, even though it's still good, still a good track, but I mean, it is what it is. You're not always gonna sit here and have a million great tracks, but I mean, I'm not saying the track's bad either. It's pretty okay, you know what I'm saying? Comes with the crisp drums, sharp kicks and snares. You got a feature from Estee Nack on here as well.
Smokes has a whole lot of fentanyl. Drug moves only bother with good food.
Okay.
Some niggas move without considering what he could lose. Only give a thought when facing the assassin. A day later, dollar short.
One thing about Estee, I really like his flow though.
But I'm moving past. If the nigga run, you gotta shoot his ass. My shit is crystal meth. You niggas doing glass. Big getting digits.
Run, you
can
gotta
do
shoot
the
his
math.
ass.
Niggas playing dumb, but you knew the half.
But in all honesty, like I said before, it's my least favorite track on here. You know what I'm saying? It's still solid, but compared to the rest, it just didn't really stick out to me or stand out to me as the other previous tracks did. Track 8, you know what I'm saying? We got Ain't No Killer. Now this one is really cinematic and it builds up a lot more with the tension. Heavy jazz on here, which is really dope. And it really gives you that mix of lo-fi textures, muddy drums, you know what I'm saying? It's all mixed all in one big pot. And I think that's what really makes this instrumental hard hitting for me, especially because it mixes all that hardcore elements while also adding in elements to kind of try to tone it down a little bit, but it's still hella hard, you know what I'm saying? Once again, another track I can't stop playing, you know what I'm saying? Better written another front stoop, and then front two. I run through like it's kung fu. With the girl, that's that 1-2. What that pump do? Hard not light, got me feeling like I'm Jigger.
Drowning in my liquor, you niggas ain't no killers. Any given day in many different ways. I never gave a fuck as long as a nigga getting paid.
Dillinger answers with some really sharp bars on here, talking about, you know, his age in the game and, you know, how he is maneuvering now. He wants to maneuver a little bit differently, you know what I'm saying? Angles that he's shooting people at, they can't get away from him no matter where or when they try to sit here and run away from him. It sounds like it belongs in a crime movie soundtrack or something like that, you know what I'm saying? But definitely one of my favorite tracks on here once again. And it's hard to say because a lot of these tracks on here, man, they're all bangers. And I thought I loved Daniel's son on No Loyalty on the first volume. Holy shit, track 9, crazy. Old Lungs. Woo! When I tell you, my guy fucking Daniel's son went crazy on this one, man.
This exclusive, I'm reclusive. That's
okay, exclusive.
Disappear from the 12, call me elusive. To the hook flip, I'm with your shorty making new flicks. Yeah. How you wanna call it? Coat racks is brolic, they
this shit is grimy as fuck.
Same old
sign and have the cold feelings for the same old love. Okay.
Last year, like I worked in a spot, I've been a boss, it's been a little while since I worked in the pot. Choices are made, and you decide if it's worth it or not. My money more than straight, so I decide if I'm working or not. Lost it now, but who the fuck cares if I earned it or not? Drunk off cheap liquor, bugging and circling blocks. I've been eating, nigga, smiling and burping a lot. Stand on principle, all I got is my word in my clock. I'm invincible, never die if my word in the drop. You bring the bird niggas with you, I murder the flock. I've been on my bullshit for years, it ain't hurting my serving them rocks.
Bring the bird nigga with you, I'll fucking kill all flop. Fire.
Fuck these niggas talking about, bro.
Fire.
It's me, nigga.
Oh God.
Third wave shit, nigga.
Sheesh.
Daniel What up, nigga? What up, nigga?
Yeah, that shit was crazy, bro. Dope, you know what I'm saying? This is definitely one of my favorites as well. Another one where I was locked in, having this song on repeat. The beat is really smooth, jazzy, boom bap, mellow horns, crisp kicks. Daniel Son just steals the show right here for me, you know what I'm saying? The wordplay, delivery is crazy. The hook that he has on here as well, definitely crazy. And I like the double entendre that he uses with the weather, you know what I'm saying? His persona. It's crazy, you know what I'm saying? Both rappers get reflective about, you know, the grind, the losses, the choices that they made throughout life, you know what I'm saying? Then we get into track 10, Dirtmusic, and this is where we get a lot more stripped back. You know, Pro Dillinger once again talking about struggles that he deals with either trying to move forward, his past life, where he wants to go, stuff like that. Future Wave supplies a raw and stripped back, less jazzy beat on here. And like I said before, Dillinger just landed down with some dope lyricism about karma, revenge, vivid imagery of the streets that shaped him.
Who am I? Self-loaded master or a drunk nigga? Self-loaded bastard. Old habits got a nigga going backwards. My baby mom's a bitch. She always gotta have the last word. I'm stressed out about to smoke my last herb. A leader where I'm from. My young niggas put it
a little bit more sentimental, you know what I'm saying?
Right now, cause I was doing mad dirt. Niggas killed bro and I was lost. Now I'm past hurt. We'll get them niggas back. We gotta focus on the bad first. Wanna crash out, but I'm just making shit mad worse. I always caught a bad rap, but never spit a bad verse. Been life, but I'm working through it.
Okay,
shit
bro.
Ain't never been easy, but it's worth doing. I'm that nigga where I'm from, it ain't worth movement. My niggas got it out the mud, this is dirt music. I murder one of you niggas and won't tell nobody. I knock your buddy off and they won't never find me. I'm out of here. All my brothers did they time, a bunch of fellas by me. Yeah, this scummy shit a lifestyle, we extra grimy. Nigga ask about me.
Overall, really great track, and it's a really good closeout as we get into the last track. This is the perfect closer in my opinion. Heavy jazz loop with a melodic vocal sample, really sharp drums tying it all together. Dillinger basically is using this track to wrap the whole album up, talking about the hustle, survival, reflecting basically, you know, the search for better days, you know what I'm saying? It feels soulful, like he's giving us that last word before walking away, and hopefully walking into a volume 4. I'm feeling the bad days.
Everybody on drugs, these niggas is
when nice when they're still fucking sitting around eating pancakes.
When y'all was buying clothes, I was getting my bag straight. Cut all my homies loose cause them niggas was mad fake. Tell me how to show love to
talking
a nigga
that shit, bro.
Looking at the smoke from the clip in the ashtray. Nigga that's dead first. I'm all about my business, just give me the check first. Cause this shit'll get worse. Nigga, this big dirt. I remember mad times I had to sell my food stamps to step on half a gram so my fiend could cop 2 bags. Calling back immediately, mad, well nigga too bad. I get you back next time I go to cop a new batch. Telling me I'm fucked up, but I already knew that. The last couple years I pulled myself up by the bootstraps. Gotta lead the hood, my
I'm fucked up. I already knew that. I had to pull myself up by the bootstraps.
Some of the bros is gone and I just never got through that. I give up all this rap shit today to get my dues back. Jumped up off the porch, my mother told me not to do that. But I chose the streets and my nigga, the streets choose back. I took a couple shots at these niggas, they took a few back.
But no, the last track was really dope. Really gave me that classic New York hip hop feel. And the lyricism on here is unmatched, you know what I'm saying? Him talking about, you know, us being slaves with the chains, you know what I'm saying, so on and so forth, bro. This really dope lyricism to close out this album, and Future Wave did his thing on the beat to close this out perfectly. So yeah, on this one, Pro Dillinger and Future Wave just came really sharp on this one with precision. Crazy work on this one for sure. Like I said before, each volume that comes just seems to get better and better and better. The production is consistent, gritty, layered, and his storytelling just keeps evolving, at least in my personal opinion. For me, this project is straight cop on wax. You guys know how it is on the channel. That's our rating scheme is not the same. Like I said before, we like to be unique over here on the channel. So it's either you listening to it again, you know what I'm saying? I'm never listening to it again, or I'm copping this joint on wax. We only got 3 tiers on this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, you know what I'm saying, really dope project. I loved it. Let me know how you guys feel about this project down below. Do you like it? Do you not? Let us know. And other than that, I'll see y'all in the next video, man. It's your boy Tev. I'll catch y'all. Peace.